like whatever ones.
All right, welcome back, everyone. I am the Dungeon Master, and we are rejoining the Castle in the Clouds. Our usual champion, Sir Pierre, has leveled up to level 5 as a Forge Cleric, and Dex, the Changeling Rogue, has leveled up to 4 now. Baron, the newcomer, a human alchemist, is level 2, and this adventure will be a challenging adventure, meaning that it's going to be challenge rating 4. So be prepared, guys.
You got it.
Oh, and to set the scene, you guys find yourselves over a desert planet once again, but this one is more uh, wild and less inhabited than the last one that you visited. And so you're just kind of on a exploratory mission walking through a desert canyon right now.
First, first bring control and alcohol, then haunted graveyards, no canyons. Gee, what wonderful places you bring us to, Pierre.
I swear, I be doing all the work and you be doing all the complaining.
Oh, and you be the one who summons all the bad juju to.
Yeah.
He's just doing his job at the forklift. That's literally all he does. And if we even get into any trouble with zombies or stuff like that, he has a spell that can actually make him go away, like he did last time. So.
Yeah, zombies are my schniz.
As you step out into
Well, staying alive is
the open desert right there, suddenly the sand beneath you shifts and a giant maw comes leaping out of the sand and attempts to bite Sir Pierre.
A what? A maw?
Yeah, like a mouth.
A sand shark?
It's a bullet. They're sort of like the sands. They're sort of like the predators of the D&D world in desert.
I am gonna tame it. This is gonna be my new mount.
So we're gonna roll for initiative, but it gets a surprise round.
It gets a surprise round.
So the belay is going to use its bite on Sir Pierre with advantage because he was surprised.
Oh, my AC is 22 now, by the way.
Oh,
because
nice.
my proficiency bonus went up.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to be facing that thing. Look how much damage it just did.
All right, Dex, it is
Jeez.
now your turn.
I do not want to get near that thing. I guess I'm just gonna shoot it and then run.
That might hit. I think it's close. Oh, it just misses. Your arrow strikes the large sand shark, but it bounces off of its sharp hide. Scaly isn't quite the right word. Like, it's kind of like a bony, chitinous kind of thing that is sharp and can cut you.
Yeah, I thought it was almost like scales, almost. I don't know, like teeny tiny scales.
Yeah, but they're real hard, and if you rub it the wrong way, it cuts you.
Yeah.
Is that your turn then, Dex?
I did not want to get near that thing, so I just shot and run.
That's not a bad plan.
It won't let me end my turn.
Oh, I got
Oh,
it.
again.
I gotta figure out what's up with that because he has full control, so it should work.
Oh man, it did an attack instead of my bad. Not an attack roll. But he has to make a DC 14. Wait, hold on. Yeah, DC 14 wisdom save or take is how much damage? It didn't roll the damage.
You have to click the
It's not
box for the damage,
oh yeah, sorry. Here.
and
Do I
then
roll it again or do
and
you
then
roll
under
the
damage,
3d8?
and then under damage, make sure that you have the 3d8, and then it'll say type and type in necrotic. And yeah, just roll it again.
Okay. Oh, I already started the variable damage thing.
That's fine.
Nice.
All right, so he takes half of that.
8.
So
But he's got to make a save every turn now.
yeah, so as you call forth spirits to protect you and they, attack the boule, it appears as though they're dealing some damage, but just not as much.
Nice. And then I'm gonna rotate around to, get in front of Baron.
Yep.
And say, get back, Baron. This thing is a monster. Oh my gosh. It almost cut me in half if it was, good enough to do so.
I see that. It is a literal sand shark. And
It will be my mount.
if I know things, sand sharks don't. It's on. And he clambers up onto like one of the rocks, like
It's
kind of like as so.
it's only a difficulty class 10, but you do have to make a climb check to get up there. It's
Athletics
not
or
it's not
acrobatics?
too hard. Yeah, athletics. It's not too hard, but you still got to make it. There you go. You easily clamber up the rocks as you were saying.
Then Baron casts a firebolt at the, or in this case, throws a Molotov at the frickin' sand.
I don't think they'll do much because sand is high and they're in the desert. So
I feel like the fire will do fine against a sand shark. I feel like it's not gonna do.
Well, it literally lives
Less.
in dry water. It
You-
literally lives in dry
Ooh,
You
that was
hit
a
it.
good attack.
You hit it, and fire burns on the side of the boule. It takes some damage.
Only 4.
Nice.
No, it takes the full 8.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not
Either way.
resistant to anything.
But so far, it's lost 16 health. We haven't even lost any.
That's a good point.
Although if he does get me, he's gonna mess me. Wait, is that just automatic damage?
No, you have to make a difficulty class 16 strength or dexterity saving throw. Or be knocked prone and take that much damage. Otherwise, you take half and aren't knocked prone.
Strength saving throw. Or else I take that much damage, or is it half on?
It's half on a save.
Wait, is it half of 17 and 16?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Dang, that's gonna mess me up. Oh yeah, that does mess me up.
And you don't save, so you take the full 33 points of damage, are knocked prone, and are you're caught in my space now.
Nice. I'm not dead. I got 9 health left. Those 9 that I got this morning when I woke up.
Holy. Okay. I'm gonna do an acrobatics check.
From pure power.
I gave you guys a couple of softball encounters in a row. You know, it was time to go back to the
Yeah,
dangerous stuff.
for real.
You easily climb on top of that rock.
Yay. And I guess I'm just gonna shoot it. I mean, there's. Hold up. Yeah.
Well, wait, I thought I said it has to jump at least 15 feet as a part of its movement. Does that mean I got an opportunity attack? Is it left away? Went away from me?
Yeah, you can take an because it has a 15-foot vertical jump. It can standingly
Okay.
the Boulet's long jump is up to 30 feet and its high jump is up to 15 feet with or without a running start.
Yeah, either way, I think if it has to use 15 foot of its movement, it has
It
to at
moved
least
out of
go above me,
yeah, it
you
moved
know?
out of your space. So yeah, absolutely, attack of opportunity.
Awesome.
Well, you nailed it for another 7 damage.
Nice.
It still landed on you.
Yeah, I hit him and he was just like, crunch. On me, that I went
Yeah.
crunch more like.
Yeah. And Dex, you seem to be more nervous about this giant land shark and are not taking the time to aim properly. You release an arrow with rapid speed, but unfortunately it goes awry.
Dang.
And then you kind of crouch down on the far side of the
Ugh.
rock.
Um, hmm. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna cure my wounds at 3rd level. So I'm gonna roll 2d8. Or is it 6? Is it d6? No, it's d8.
It's D8.
So 15.
Yep.
Dang it. Oh, and then on its turn, I forgot, but it has to make a wisdom save. Or is it on my turn? I don't know.
Well, either way, it was either its turn or your turn, so now it's just making it, so.
Oh, and then it takes, I'll do the variable damage. D8. It takes 15 radiant damage. That's all I can do. Unless, hold on. Should I? I'm gonna move away from it.
You have to
Actually,
spend
no.
half of your movement to stand up from prone, and you have to crawl
Oh,
5 feet
I'm
from
definitely.
under the boulet first.
Okay, yeah, I'll just do that. I'll just get out from under it, get to prone, and get on this side of him.
Okay.
so that he's like less interested in my friends,
Yeah.
Or maybe no, I'm just gonna stay in between my friends,
Okay.
him and my friends. So yeah, I'm just gonna stand up and do that. And then did I use my action for anything? Yeah, I cured my wounds. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. That's my turn.
Baron just sigh as he rubs his temples. All of you, you're all just idiots. They don't hear this. He just mutters this.
Okay.
And then he sits there in silence for 6 seconds.
No. Just,
I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Baron tries to fling a Molotov, but this one isn't. He forgets to light it just because of how of
Efficient he is.
no, because of Pierre's because making sure he was just because to watch his footing.
I was distracting you with my curing myself of all those damage.
No, just a matter of footing for Baron. Kind of like his things.
The Boule chomps down on Sir Pierre, dealing 27 piercing damage. You are at zero.
Dang.
You are at 0 health and are not unconscious, but are dying.
Nice.
Oh, you might actually die and have to make.
Not if you guys act quickly. Dex, don't you still have 1 healing potion?
Yes. I thought you were gonna tame it.
He's working on it. He's almost there. It's starting to warm up to him.
Why are you?
He's got to come heal you. With you down, like, this is a TPK. He's got to spend that healing potion on you right now. He's got to run up to you and give it to you. Otherwise, it's like, just accept the TPK. I mean, Dex could get out of there.
You just say you do.
I give him the healing potion. Oh.
You can click that, though. Don't let me roll for you. Never let the Dungeon Master roll for you. There you go. A little bit better.
Oh, I thought I rolled a 4 too. I'm like, wait, what?
So Dex rushes up and dumps his last healing potion down down Sir Pierre's throat. Well, what passes for his throat.
And I'm dead.
Yeah, you're probably
You
dead
can
now,
run
but
away.
Can I still run away?
Yeah, you're not within 5 feet of him.
you have your cunning action that you can use.
Yep, I'm just gonna dash. Boy.
It will take an athletics check to get back up on the rock. And I don't know that it's necessarily worth it, as you saw he can kind of leap straight up in the air.
Yeah, but how is he gonna leap straight up and then still make it on the rock. That's gonna hurt him going on the rock.
It might. It might. You're right. You can make your athletics check and climb it. Easily.
Easy, I'm just there moving.
All right, Sir Pierre, you are prone once again since the shark bit you and knocked you unconscious, but it only takes half your movement to stand up, so, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up and then. Wait, hasn't been Dex getting sneak attack on all these because I'm within 5 feet of him?
He hasn't hit.
He hit the first time.
No, I
Nope.
missed.
Just missed. It bounced off his scaly hide on the first one, and on the second one he missed completely. You're right. He would be getting sneak attack if he could hit. Now the question is, do you risk going for a cure, or do you try to deal some damage, or what do you do here?
Yeah.
I'd almost say the best bet would be to go with the total defense and hope that your 2 damage dealers can do something, but, that's just me.
Right.
Like,
Dang.
optimal would be if you had action surge or something to where you could cast. Oh wait, can't you cast that shield of faith or whatever as a bonus action? Or
Yeah.
yeah, dude, bump
it
your
is a
armor
bonus
class
action.
up and take total defense. Now he's got to get a 24 with disadvantage.
Yeah, but if he just does that leap thing, it doesn't even matter. Like I take half damage and I'm dead.
Yeah, but he's an idiot. He just did that one leap thing right away to try and get you. Now he's just gonna bite at you. I shouldn't be giving away his tactics like that, but because it's kind of a mindless beast, I don't feel it's completely
Right.
out of line to let you know that, like, he's not intelligent enough to understand that he could just leap and, like, beat you down war of attrition style. That's a high calorie burning technique that a predator is not going to use over and over again. It's like a one-time thing,
That's true. Okay, yeah, I'll use Shield of Faith. And then as my action, I'm gonna do dodge.
Yeah.
So he's at
Yeah,
disadvantage.
dodge, that's right. 5th edition, it's dodge, not total defense, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'm not trying to give you the tactics or anything.
No, see, I'm like, I was thinking myself the same thing.
But I do want you guys to live, I don't want to kill you guys.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
If I wanted to kill you guys, I would have put like 2 or 3 boulets and been like, now what?
Oh yeah, we would die.
Right, yeah. Like, I put 1 boulet thinking
Well,
that,
we're
like, you
outside
guys could
this-
handle it.
We're outside this place with steps. Can he go through stone or just sand?
Just sand.
I feel like those steps are made of stone.
They are. Yes, this map was chosen very carefully.
There's about to be like snakes attached to it.
Snakes attached to a shark?
No, it's the snakes attached to the stairs.
Evil
it.
DM strikes again.
Evil stair snakes. Every time.
The DM tricked
It's a
you.
true
The
stair
stairs
snake.
are haunted. As soon as you touch them, they are transformed into a
Mimic who
sphere
bites your
sphere of
foot
sphere of annihilation. Your legs start to disintegrate. Well,
off.
Baron,
16d4 damage. $16d4 dismemberment damage.
yeah, Baron.
Baron's gonna try and try and make sure not to get chomped by the bullet, and kind of like apply s- some some what is that, some rubbing alcohol to Sir Pierre's wounds, kind of like, hey, bolt boy, nod.
I feel like mending would do better. The cantrip mending.
Oh,
He's
Do you
more
have that?
bot than man, you know.
Yeah.
I am robot.
Your move, creep.
okay.
He's kind of more
And Baron's going to
metal man than
go ahead and use this kind of like this strange alcohol, and kind of like and rub it across, and kind of like give it to Sir Pierre. All right, put this down your whatever you call a gullet, and it should improve your chances of surviving the next.
Nice. So does that do like a D4 of healing or what?
It's called resistance.
Oh, resistance to what?
You get a +1 to your saving throws, I believe. Oh, you get +3 to one saving throw of your choice.
Which saving throw was it?
In
For
case
the
he leaps on you again, yeah, strength.
Yeah. Okay. Coolio.
Since you said cure wounds won't be as effective,
Would be very effective. Wait, is that a disadvantage?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Oh no, I'm dead.
Oh no, indeed.
Then
You're not dead, but you are down once again at 0 hit points, prone and dying.
And they can get away from the shark.
You did everything right. It just 18 and 19 was what I rolled.
I hate that. I'm down. I'm unconscious.
It said it did the dead symbol.
I'm not dead.
That's dying. That's the
Yeah.
dying symbol.
I'm,
Dead is the big red X through you. The skull is just dying.
Look at. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, amazing.
You know what I would do if I was you two? I would run as fast as I could for them stairs.
I'm gonna do floating disc, and then I am going to go over here on my floating disc, and then I'm going to use my breath weapon.
how high does it float above the ground? Go look at the spell. Look at what it does. And actually, can you not get me in your breath weapon?
Oh,
That'd be great. I'm in front of you.
Oh.
I'm on
3 feet
Great,
above the
it's-
ground.
It's 3 feet above the ground.
Okay, so where should I be?
A little bit farther or something.
Right here.
Yeah.
Take hold. Little bug.
He fails his save and takes 10 cold damage. And because he lives in a desert planet, and you just dealt cold damage to him, he has to make a wisdom save to decide whether he wants to continue fighting. And he does not.
Nice. And you guys just got
Sir Pierre, you need to make
Yeah,
a death save.
Oh yeah, death save.
yeah. Baron just
Your floating disc did not work, Michael. That was not.
You
It did not have anything to do with it.
you make
Yeah, it did.
you make your death save the first one. That's all you can do. Baron?
Baron sort of just tries to kind of like revive this metal man. What would it be? Medicine?
You can make a medicine check to give him advantage on his next save.
If my thing did work, because
You do
Build it?
I
not.
thought you could medicine check to stabilize somebody.
Oh yeah, or
They're
or
unconscious.
stabilize.
Yeah,
But it doesn't work either way.
but
It
not
doesn't
do
work
that.
either way. Yeah. And so the Boule decides to go under the sand, burrows 40 feet down, so he's pretty effectively gone. So now we're out of
Done.
combat. So now, Sir Pierre, you need to make another death save, and then anybody who wants to do anything. Ooh, you failed one. So now you guys get
Yeah.
around to do something.
Yeah, he's going to do another medicine check.
Yep.
I can't do anything.
You can try. You can try to give him advantage.
Oh,
Okay, I'm not giving him advantage.
you have to roll a medicine check then, difficulty class 10.
Roll a
So
medicine
so you made it. So now Baron. Oh no, that was Baron who just rolled. Dex, roll a medicine check. All right. So now you have given advantage to Baron, who rolled a 14, which isn't enough in order to stabilize
Then-
Sir Pierre.
Yeah,
Is it enough to give me advantage on my next save?
No,
Oh.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
you can't.
Why didn't you do that in fight?
You can't because that's a action, and your action was to use medicine. Sir Pierre, another death save. All right, so now you're 2-1. You're on the good side of the count here. So Baron,
Mhm.
what do you want to do?
Another medicine check.
Okay. And Dex, do you want to try to give him advantage?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Dex, you roll your medicine check again. You just have to get a 10
Or higher.
or higher. Perfect. Now, Baron, you roll with advantage, but you needed a 15. So you do not stabilize him. Sir Pierre, one more death save. You only need to make one and you're good. Or if you fail, you are down to the last count.
I made it.
All right,
I
you
think.
made it. So you are no longer dying. You are stabilized, but are still at 0 hit points and not very well off.
But I'm awake.
Yeah, you're awake.
Can I use my hit dice?
Of course, you guys can take a short rest, but are you going to take a short rest right here in the middle of the sand so I
No,
can have another
no.
Boule
No,
come?
let's get on. Let's get up the stairs.
Nah, come
over
on, let me have
here.
another Boule come. Get back here, you cowards.
Yeah, Baron
Since
kind
I
of
can
like
jump
assists
15
in.
feet, I'm gonna get in the very back.
This, by the way, is a shallow little area that you can kind of climb up the rock a little.
Is a what?
It's a shallow area that you can climb up the rock a little.
Okay. Yeah.
As you guys sit up here resting for at least an
I
hour.
got all of my hit points back with those 5. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's baller. As you guys sit up here resting for at least an hour, you can see ripples in the sand move. Several boulets are out there still.
Well,
Dang.
I don't think we should. We
There are
should be.
several boulettes. Well, I think we should lure one, cause like if we come back with boulet teeth, I'm pretty sure we'll be champions. Cause like we could just drag the whole thing back, and like they'll give us money. Cause I'm pretty sure it's used for like components and stuff. Like strong enemies make good components.
At the very least, its hide would make good armor.
Yeah, and I want that armor. I want to make it. Yeah, so how about you guys go up there to this thing up here? And like, how high am I right now?
You're like almost 100 feet in the air.
Oh.
100 feet in the air?
Well, off the ground,
Dang.
you know, from the bottom.
Go up there, and then I'll make an anchor with some chain, and I don't know, I'll put all of my rations on it and like throw it in the sand. Maybe something will bite it, and we'll literally go fishing.
But are you sure that whatever is pulling doesn't pull you in?
Well, okay, we can just tie it to a rock or something, you know?
You don't see any giant birds around.
Oh, I mean a boulder or a stalagmite,
Yeah. You just said, rock, so.
right? Plus plus my bag, I can lift probably that whole bullet by myself. Like I'm pretty strong. Like if I took my bag off, I could probably lift the whole thing. Wait, when it was
But
crushing
let
me,
me.
how heavy did it feel?
Very heavy, like heavy enough to crush you. But
I
before
know, but like,
before we get into how much a boule weighs, there is something about physics that I would like to point out. Are you a fisher? Have you ever gone fishing?
yeah, and it will be way harder to fish in sand than it would be with water.
And
But
so you get what I'm saying? Like you can lift a bass very easily, but pulling a bass out of the water, that's another thing when it's fighting and you're having to reel it in and all of that.
yeah, but the whole point of this is, well, wait, does the breath weapon come back after a short rest or a long rest? I forgot.
Long rest.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Although I shouldn't tell
Can
you
I
this, but
trade
it
my
does
cape
level
with
up with you
Dex?
once you guys hit
It looks the same, right?
once you guys hit level 10 or 11, whatever the level is that 5th edition has the powers increase. I think it's 11. Then it's usable at a short rest as well.
Oh, okay. Can I switch my capes with Dex?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So we switch capes. My plan is that I'm gonna try to reel in this fish, and you guys
Oh
are
wait,
gonna
no, because you
suck
guys
it
had
up
to
with
attune
ice.
to him. You guys had to attune to him. Nope.
Can
Like
we attune to? We can
you
attune to
could
stuff
you
over
could
short rests, though.
you can switch the capes, but you wouldn't have time to attune them. I thought attuning took a long rest, a full 24
No,
hours.
attuning. In fifth edition, I thought that it was only a short rest.
I am going to look it up because I was pretty sure that
Yeah.
it was a full 24 hours.
You're right. My bad.
My bad.
The stealing. Well, wait. Actually, it says that as long as it hasn't been more than 100 feet away for 24 hours.
Right, you have to keep it within 100 feet of you for 24 hours, but you guys can't attune to each other's stuff that each of you is already attuned to until you like exchange it, and then the 24
enough.
hours begins.
Fair enough. Anyhow, I guess what could we use? I could definitely. We definitely want a bullet hide. You know what I'm saying? So, how about?
You're like, look, I got crushed. We ain't leaving here without this thing's hide.
Right, we're taking it, like the whole thing. Hmm. What do you think, Baron? You're smarter than me.
Well,
What you
I
think,
could
bro?
produce some sort of cyanide and try
Ooh.
and have the things be killed on the inside, if you catch my drift.
I could totally throw my chloroform rag, my strength poison starfish, and a bunch of short swords in its throat, and that'd be awesome.
Of course.
That seems a little bit too overkill, Devin.
I mean, can I just put all that stuff in a knapsack that I'm gonna throw in its mouth for when it's time?
I
You know, I'm
think
just gonna put
Well, I mean, I think
Yeah.
the hard part
Baron
is
could
throwing it into
do
its mouth.
something
Like
that would be
you have to entice it
like,
to bite something.
yeah, it's like
it's gonna
Baron
be
could
biting
figure out
at me, I
something
think.
that is as toxic, like something as toxic as cyanide, and kind of like entice it to and be able to trick the
Wait,
bullet into
you're
eating it.
super good at like at alchemy and stuff. Why don't you make a scent that's like it's attracted to, you know?
Yeah, but we don't know what
That is what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
Something that
Here.
fools the mind.
I
Well,
get a knapsack and I
Actually-
start putting the
you don't need to throw away your stuff.
the chloroform in it, and then the with the rag and all that, and then the starfish of strength poison. I put that in there and like a few short swords, and I'm like, now make it bait.
I could use
You know, I could do something without you wasting all this material. You know.
I mean, like it's gonna die. I want it to die.
Devin, I can.
Just what sort of roll do I make?
Well, first I'd like to know exactly what you guys are attempting to do, and I have the list of ingredients that you've, listed, and I'm not saying that there's nothing that can be done with the starfish, but I want to know like exactly what it is that you're attempting to create here because
We're just gonna make it eat this stuff.
oh, I get what you're trying to do as far as that goes, but
You
like
think that would work?
if
The
Baron
starfish
is
would
trying
work
to make a poison out of the starfish and all of that, then he needs to roll with his alchemy kit, which would be intelligence, in order to try and make the poison. That still doesn't make bait.
Okay, then let's do that, and then we'll go with bait.
First, let's make the. I was
Yeah, make the
thinking to
poison
make the
first.
bait. So
Oh,
what?
make the bait first? Okay.
Yes. So
What
sort
should be
of?
the bait?
You got a perfectly good changeling that can look like anything.
I don't think he's gonna like that.
Just turn into a seal and flop around like you're wounded.
You think that? You think I'm gonna turn into a seal that's not even a humanoid?
Oh yeah,
To
that's
a
right.
sand shark?
Yeah, you have to be humanoid.
To a
You
sand shark?
you can be
Well, that was a raptor shark, but-
you can be a seal man. You can be a seal man like a mermaid. They're humanoid.
Do I just go like, ooh, 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 ooh?
Yeah, yeah. And then just kind of flop around and see if you can get its attention. Shark bait! Ha ha ha!
Haha.
Hoo ha ha! Yeah. Come on, shark bait, get down there.
I was thinking of what would be what sort of role would I do to like make bait?
I don't know. I have all these rations for like 10 days of rations. You can have those.
Yes,
Um,
I was going to use the rations and then kind of like use a poison that's that won't be like that will be allowed but doesn't like that won't be sensed by the bullet.
Who has a high wisdom?
me. Super high.
Make an unskilled wisdom check.
Okay. I think it's a great plan.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you just because if you had succeeded, you would have realized that the boule tried to eat you despite the fact that you are not meat. It was going off of the vibrations.
Oh. But I don't know that.
Yeah, sorry.
Dang.
Player knowledge, not character. But I just wanted to let you guys know, and anybody who's watching the
So
stream
we'll
trying to
just
learn to be a DM, let your players know
Uh,
certain things, give them a chance to see
the
that.
he went in a Baron succeeded in the unskilled wisdoms.
Y-
is
Indeed.
a check.
Indeed. So
It's a check,
maybe
not a saving throw.
maybe bear. Oh yeah, you did a saving throw. You have to do an unskilled wisdom check. It's under skills
I
instead
think
of the
it does the
core.
same thing, but yeah.
No, the saving throw adds if you have proficiency or something like that. Okay, you still manage to realize that the boule attacked the thing that was the heaviest, not what smelled like meat, but the thing making the most vibrations on the ground.
So yeah, I
Ah,
just
now I know what we need to do. We need to
I
make
use
something heavy. We
I
need
use
something to
my
make a lot
artisan's
of
blessing.
noise into the ground.
I use my artisan's blessing and 100 gold to make a anchor that is like has a sharp ass hook on it and also enough chain to throw it down there and like have it dangle a while
Yeah, I mean, you
and
can you
tie it
can
on.
describe it like an anchor because it's so big, but essentially you're making a giant triple hook.
Yeah, a giant, yeah, pretty much.
And Baron will produce the
And
poison.
I'm gonna
This
try to hook it down here. Hook it onto something down here so like it has
Baron's
a pulley kind of
going to
effect.
it's going to make a wisdom check.
Intelligence.
For what?
Intelligence with your kit, and so you get your proficiency as well. It goes under skills. Here, I'll type it in for you real quick.
Is it one of the customs, or do I do an unskilled intelligence set? I am skilled in intelligence.
There. Now you have alchemy kit. I just rolled it to make sure it was working. It's under your skills. Go all the way down to the first custom 1 skill.
Okay, I see it. I see it. So, does a 16 do anything?
If you want me to roll for you, yeah, you can easily make a poison extract from the starfish by piercing its gland and mixing it up, and now you have a vial of poison that has a random number of uses.
I'm
Is
going
it?
to
Can
sort
I
of
roll it?
like
Cause it's mine.
going to spread it on the anchor, sort of like now this
Hmm.
should do the trick. Now this should do the trick.
All right, Sir Pierre, what was the question?
Ki- how many uses is it? Is it like a 1d4 thing? Can I roll it?
Yeah, go ahead. And yeah, exactly 1d4.
Oh man.
Unfortunately, there was only enough left in the almost completely dried up and dehydrated starfish for one use.
Well, I have had that starfish for a while. I'm
Yeah,
surprised
yeah.
it lasted that long. So I anchor it down here and then like lead it over this thing that we're on, and then I'm gonna uh I'm just gonna stand here and like wait for are you guys ready? Do you guys want to get to a different spot to shoot at it and stuff? Because I'm gonna pull it up as hard as I can, as many times as I can. But I don't know if it'll work until it gets super, super tired. Because I don't get tired. We can be here all night.
You can.
Well, I can. You guys can take a nap. I don't care. So, and I'm giving it strength disadvantage. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, but I made the rungs. Can I make the rungs in the the chain the size of my hand so like maybe I have it's an athletics check instead of an unskilled thing, you know?
What do you mean like each of the links in the chain you want to be what now?
My hand size so like I can grab
Well,
it
yeah, I
and
mean, of
so it's
course
an athletics check instead
yeah,
of an unskilled
of course you're making them
thing.
to where they're grabbable, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but without like anything more specific, it's just going to be you know, that it's able to do it, not that you have advantage or, you know, a different
No,
roll.
I'm just saying instead of it being an unskilled strength check, it being athletics because I make it a certain way, like my hands fit right, you know,
Yeah,
instead
well,
of it being
I think what you should be um focused on is how you're going to secure it because you said that you like tried to secure it down there, but like what do you mean? Like what did you do?
Ooh, you're right. I should probably secure it through magic or something. Let me look at my spells. Hmm. Oh, that might work. Hold on. So I have a spell, heat metal. You think that would work to secure it to like one of these stones or something?
I mean, it's not going to weld it to the stone, but um what I mean
I
is
could make it like liquid and then like cover that liquid.
heat metal doesn't liquefy metal. It it's like
Well,
warming it up.
yeah, but since it can't do the saving throw, it would last the whole minute. So couldn't it make it? I don't know. Never mind. It's all good.
It's not going to liquefy it. Yeah, and even with liquefying it, that's still not going to like help it adhere to the rock. That's what I meant by like how are you securing it, because there is in fact
Hmm.
ways of securing this, but like just saying you secure it is not going to be enough.
Like
Maybe can I
like
have made
setting a giant boulder on top.
can I have made like a end of it that like is like a huge spike that we hammer in the ground and then we'll put a boulder on top of that?
Well, this is sand.
Well, I mean, it. You said it was stone over by where I meant to put it, like right here.
The stone is the stone that you guys can see. That's sand down there. And if you're trying to pound it into stone, then just making it into a spike isn't necessarily going to be enough. You would basically need to roll a 20 on a strength check.
Well, Okay. So,
How do you tie off a rope?
with a knot, but there's nothing to tie it to.
That looks like a giant boulder that can have a chain wrapped around it at the edge of the stairs to me.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll tie it. Wait, you mean here? I'll move my guy there. You mean right here?
Yeah. So you wrap the chain around that, you secure the link, the end link to the link that's, around it somehow, like either by forging it to be like that or a lock of some kind, anything that you can use to clasp it. But
Uh-huh.
once you have the chain around that boulder, it's going to be far more secure.
Yeah. Okay. And is that like lower? Like, could I run from over here where Dex is to here? Like, is it level? Like, or like what?
Oh hell no. That's an athletics check because you're
But in
running
one
over
in
uneven
one
rock.
turn, could I do it?
If you made your athletics
In
check,
one
yes.
turn, could I do it?
Yes, if you
Okay.
made your athletics check.
Awesome. Then yeah, let's just throw this this anchor on the ground over there and get him. So is it like a? So I just throw it, and I have a hold of my side, but it's also hooked to the boulder over there, and I'm throwing it over in like this direction. I I guess I'll move my guy over there for a second, over in this direction. Wherever I see movement from the bullets, but I'm staying up here. Do I have to roll something for that?
No. Sorry, just blowing my nose. So the bullets are not very intelligent. They attack based on vibrations. And although if we were doing something where like this adventure was about like fishing, I'd have something worked out to where it's like, okay, you need to roll this in order to successfully fish this much fish or whatever, like it's not about fishing. So essentially, because the boulets are stupid and hungry, and you guys are determined, sooner or later you're gonna get a boulet. So we're just gonna fast forward to that point.
Wait.
Can the sharks see when they're in the sand, or do they have tremor sense?
They have tremor sense.
Yeah, tremors.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Tremors.
Yeah,
They have tremor
tremors.
sense. That means that they can hear.
Kevin Bacon, Earth's greatest
Yeah.
hero.
Yeah, so basically just like stand still and make it not see you. Like stand still behind
Yeah.
a rock.
Michael, how are we gonna stand still behind a rock and have that lead to us killing one of these things?
Oh, wow, that's fucked up.
So
How is that gonna lead to us killing one of them?
So it jumps up and bites the anchor and swallows it down, and you got it. But now it yanks it, and you need to make a strength check because you're holding onto the chain,
Remember,
right?
the poison it's coated in,
Yes, I am holding on to the chain.
and remember, it's coated in a.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah, it is
Oh,
coated in
poor
poison. No,
boulet.
wait,
Poor boulet.
Oh, it
It
doesn't
has
have-
disadvantage on any strength check it makes.
oh my gosh, yes.
I'm gonna shoot it with
So I need athletics check?
No, it's still strength.
Or just unskilled strength?
Yep, but I have disadvantage now.
Wow.
All right, so the boulet goes to pull you off, but you manage to hold him, and he fights you. So now this is going to be a best of 7.
Okay.
I make 7, and you make 7. So I will go first Here is number 1.
Oh, and as soon as it gets close enough to me, I'm gonna breath weapon it.
Number 2. And that's the disadvantage one. Number 3.
Mm-hmm.
And if you win this one, you win. And you win. So
Fuck yeah.
so now the Boule has tired itself out, has disadvantage on its strength checks, and you have it at the surface of the sand.
It's at the surface of the sand?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's no longer trying to burrow back under.
I'm gonna start lifting it up. I'm gonna breath weapon it when I get close when it gets close enough.
Okay, so I'm gonna back up.
You start to try to lift it. Make a strength check to lift it. It is so stupid heavy. It is over a 3/4 ton, so 1,500 pounds.
But what about the whole the anchor being coated in poison?
I can lift 500 pounds. No, it doesn't matter. He's not fighting anymore. I can't lift 1,000 more pounds no matter what. You know, I can only lift 500.
Drag him onto the.
So he's not fighting anymore though, right?
I mean, he's not actively fighting. He's still thrashing around. Like I said, it's like fishing to where the fish fights really, really hard at first. Then it gets tired, but it's still capable of lashing out.
Right. Okay.
Devin, you should bring it around the rocks and then bring him up on the stairs.
Yeah. I'm gonna start moving this way and pulling him along the way this way slowly.
All right.
Stuff.
Make a strength check for that.
Are you listening?
What? No. What did you say? Sorry.
I said that the anchor is coated in poison.
Yeah, it already is taking disadvantage on all its strength.
The whole time.
Yep. Otherwise, I would have been a lot closer in that strength battle there.
Yeah, I would have been back and forth.
Ah, right.
All right, so you try to drag it, but the heavy sand and the shark against the sand, it's not moving that well.
Okay. I'm gonna cast heat metal on the stuff in its mouth and then see if it wants to move the way I'm trying to make it move.
All right, so heat metal it's just going to do the 13 fire damage to it. But what that does is make it start to thrash. And so it starts fighting you, and now it's just one strength check versus strength check to avoid being pulled because it's starting to thrash violently.
Nice. Good thing it has disadvantage. Oh, jeez. Oh, good. I rolled well.
Yeah,
Whew.
and it is a good thing it has disadvantage, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, you just catch your footing and anchor yourself down using your special Warforged feat that can, give you that little extra balance. And so the Boule thrashes violently like a large fish out of water, but you manage to not be pulled down.
I'll stop the spell because I still have one more or a few more, because to be honest, I can just fucking kill it the way it is right now. I kind of don't want to for some reason. Kind of still want to be its master. So,
You said you wanted to bring Boule teeth to the other Boule.
yeah, I know, but maybe if I'm good enough with a roll, it'll see me. I'm gonna keep dragging it this way, over here,
Strength check.
if I can. Do I have to make another roll,
Yep. Strength
or
check.
eventually do I get it, or what?
Nope. Strength check.
Hello?
Strength check. Strength check.
You there?
Can you guys hear me?
Oh,
I can hear
I
you.
did not hear you. I did
Yeah.
not.
No, you need to make a strength check.
Oh, me.
Yeah. All right. So you managed to move it about 15 feet.
You just cut out.
You managed to move it about 15 feet.
Oh, okay. Do I keep pressing it to keep trying to move it?
All right. Go for another strength check. As you go for the next tug on it, it starts to thrash violently again. Now your strength check has to your dexterity check has to oppose his strength check. He has disadvantage. You do not, but you were not expecting this level of thrashing still as
Can
you're
it be a
dragging
saving
him.
throw?
It can be a dexterity saving throw, yes.
Okay, good. Good.
Oh, come on. All I want to do is drag you down here
Oh,
and
doing
eat
so
you.
good.
I just want to drag you
I
down to
know,
the
and he's
ground and
not
eat
letting that
you.
happen. I'm excited about it not happening.
All right, so you drag him like another 20 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna keep doing it until he's on stone. So, yeah.
All right, you drag him like 15 feet up here, but now, out of nowhere, he summons the last of his energy and deadly leaps 15 feet into the air to land right here and tries to bite you.
Oh, I thought I was 30 feet up, but he might be that big.
No, no, no. You're lower down right here. I thought it was clear
Oh,
from the way it
I thought
was.
it was. Okay, my bad. It's all good.
Luckily, he
me.
does have disadvantage on this.
Good.
Oh wait, no, it's
I'm
normal.
glad.
It's normal because he is surprising
It's
you.
a saving throw.
Because he's surprising you. So you're
Oh,
surprised,
okay.
so he would have disadvantage, but he would have advantage for the surprise, so like, it balances out to normal.
Fair enough.
Oh,
But he don't hit.
what a parting shot that would have been too. All right. So you dragged him up here. He leaped up and tried to bite you, and now he's on the rock. He's still thrashing around, but you pretty much have the chain wrapped up and him up here on the rock.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna animal handling this. I'm gonna try it. Can I?
Yes.
Dang it. No. It would have worked if I got a 20.
He tries
Dang.
biting you again.
That's upsetting. Okay. I'm gonna toss him behind me. So that way he's on the stone. Wait, is that stone
Toss
behind
him?
me? Like in this. Well, you're right. I'll drag him and then lower him. Is it stone in that little cave thing? It's not a cave, I know, but in
No.
that little.
No, that's that
It's not stone?
it's mostly sand.
Oh, okay, my bad. Well then, in that case, I'm. I don't know what to do. Hey, you guys, you, ha- can they get back? Can they get back to the castle in the clouds without the totem? Like, if they walked?
If they walk to the rendezvous point, yes, they will be transported up.
Awesome. You guys go to the rendezvous point and tell them that I got a living bullet and it's probably better fresh, so that's why it's still alive. Tell them I need help bringing it back. I'm gonna need 3 people as strong as me to bring it back, at least. Rude. And then as he does that, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith because no, not excited about the next hour or so.
Yeah, the boule is just like, ah, it's just chomping away trying to bite you.
And I'm also doing dodge action, so it now has disadvantage on the rest of
It already has
its
disadvantage on all of this because of the strength poison.
Oh. Oh, you're right. Never mind.
You can just like move back from him too, you know.
Oh yeah, I'll just move back a little bit and
It takes an
yeah,
opportunity
keep him there.
attack.
Fair enough.
Why'd you fall for it?
For real. I shouldn't have fell for
Right.
it. Anyhow,
I'm just
so
tricky
they
enough to where
so
I
do
give you
they go
just
back?
enough I give you just enough good advice to where like every so often I can sneak one in.
Exactly. Uh, but do you guys get the plan? You guys gonna do it? Coolio? What do you think, Baron?
What?
I think it's probably better, fresher. So, I mean, bringing it back to the castle, I mean, that sounds like a good plan.
Whatever floats your boat.
So
Boat
go to
metal,
the
man.
rendezvous, tell them that I need 3 people as strong as me or stronger.
So how you know you're gonna get those?
To help me carry this bullet back to the rendezvous point. So they go do that, I think. Right? Or no?
Yeah, and as long as that is the general plan, then absolutely, you know, they will send a you know, team to come and help you transport the boule that they will definitely kill before transporting, and you know, now you have successfully.
Well, I don't know enough about harvesting it. I didn't want to ruin it for you guys.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. They just are like, yeah, we're not hauling this thing alive. We're not getting anywhere near it. Zap, zap. So they finish it off, and once back, as the team to kill it, they give each of you one boule themed piece of equipment. So you can either get leather armor that is made from the boule's hide. You can get a shield that is coated in the boule's hide, or you can get a piercing or slashing weapon made from the boule's teeth.
Hmm.
I'm gonna get armor.
Would it be better than regular leather armor?
You don't know.
Hmm.
You've
So you
never
get the
you've
Something
armor.
never
to
seen
help
it
with.
before.
I already got enough weapons.
So he's getting the armor. I'm probably getting the shield because I just just in case it's better than a normal shield.
Yep.
Which one would benefit my character?
Well, I'm not giving away what any of them could potentially have advantageous over a normal item of their kind. I'm just letting you guys choose. But I think since you don't really use melee weapons, that the armor is probably going to be, your best bet.
Yeah. Okay, that will be what I.
All right. So, just so that you guys know, if you had chosen the tooth, it would have dealt bleeding damage.
Oh man.
The shield gives you a one time per long rest use of resistance against heat. So if you take fire damage, you can use it one time as a reaction to take half of that fire damage. And
Nice.
and the armor gives both of you a +1 above the leather armor that it would normally be. So instead of base armor
Nice.
11, it's base armor 12.
Excellent.
So you guys can go ahead and add that stuff. And of course, being back at the castle in the clouds means that another session has drawn to a close. And we will see you guys next time. And as always, good gaming.